gentlemen, you already know where to get along, go to TV in the outer worlds. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Titus Andronicus. Andronicus. Correct my spine 1 billion times. 1 billion times. 1 billion times.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been clean.
Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your green hand? Looks like you made a home for yourself back. But yeah, Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson. You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off power that belongs to the town. Come back to the Canary, that's about it. Reed asked you to consider coming back to town if you wanted to make amends. Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. I think, no. Yeah. So.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is king. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert your power over to him. He mentioned the geothermal plant. This is serious. I'm about to cut off your power.
He would do such a thing. Question is, why would you agree to his plans?
My reasons are my own. Lady.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town, lady?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
You made your point clear enough. I don't like you throwing that in her face. Yeah, I really don't, lady. I don't like you involving her in this conversation, lady.
I'm alright. I ain't so fragile.
That was unkind of me. I'm sorry, dear.
You made your point clear enough. I'll see what I can do.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Where are we headed?
You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine that runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one that ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing. What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome. Well, never been much for religion myself.
I think there's something higher and greater than us. But I don't feel it when I'm in the mission.
Let's get back to it then. I don't like her helmet coming back on. No. Question is, how do I get her to take it off? I don't think there's an unequipped button. Oh well. I guess you take stuff for conversation. It happens. It happens.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, I will.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Thomas? Which one? Yeah?
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies. Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, he's Thomas.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, what I meant was you're reasonably well armed and don't look stricken with plague. Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
What the fuck? It's never too late to start learning. I can give you a couple pointers, right?
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? It comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
That would be beneficial. Today is your lucky day, Thomas. I've got one of those data pads already on me. Yeah, because I like to search around. That's cool, motherfucker.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 2. Found it in the canary.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. I appreciate you going through all that trouble. In fact, I put aside something special on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Nice. I'll let you know if I find any others, bro.
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Can I ask you a question?
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. The people you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the goddamn wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Let me ask you something else.
What's on your mind?
Never mind. I mean, how do you feel about
Where
it?
are we headed?
Oh, you just want... you down the bounce. Oh, perception. Tom seems very fond of it.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
I have not lately seen a man with a bigger, more obvious crush. Are you sure? You nearly fell over when he saw you. That too old, he was thinking was definitely not a right.
Always listened to me. Never said I was odd. Never tried to... I just want to think of him like that. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants. I'd like to do that for him.
Let's get back at it. What didn't hit me? Sleep.
I mean, for me.
Descent. Give him the flags. Bunch of nanners. My leg. You talk to the chicken. That's fine. I got some pretty serious weaponry here now. Oh wow, I didn't even know that was part of a mission. Or it just like mission came up, find Zoe. Now I gotta find Zoe. No, ain't that crazy. No, yeah. We are going over here, buddy. It's not the best. It's that teleporting took it out of me. I think that's the one thing that just makes me a little sad, that there's no third person. It would have been super cool for third person. Whoa, that's a big ass one. There's another one over there. Damn, he had a whole bunch of shit on him. Now my plasma cutter's still better than this. I said what? Yo.
I always wanted to poke around in here.
Oh shit. I gotta get that jump just right. Yeah. Oh, bitch. Oh, watch out. So, bitch.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. Incoming! Everyone all right?
It's been eviscerated. To ashes. Shit.
Investigating.
I'm ready for this. Don't mess. Where are we headed?
Oh, we're good. You're just in my way. Anything of value?
That was quick.
No, I guess I'll equip this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Let's keep it going. This way. Let's see. Redirect power. Plant status. Where did I redirect it to? Shit. Hopefully whoever got it.
That'll be easy enough.
3 switches. Oh, we gotta set up 3 switches? You're paying more attention than me, buddy. Anxiety. There you go. After you, madam. But you will not go, so it looks like it's going to be work out.
Incoming! That's the last of them. Got it. Inside voices.
Yes. Yes, my buddy. Just had to take a big ass hit of some medical herb. It's hard to tell what their faces are. Bitch.
Down they go!
Ninja. That's fucking dope. And if I can dodge that shit like the Matrix, I was like, zoom, zoom. This game's cracked. Oh, repair all the accessing repairs, huh? You repaired? Everybody, fuck off.
2 more.
That's one.
What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Veil?
I'm not sure. We never found out.
Not real. You're not real.
Who the fuck is saying that?
No, just leave me alone.
Fuck.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Everybody's most definitely alright. Oh shit, hold on. Wait a second, switch.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the veil?
I told you, I don't know. You asking me a bunch of questions, I have no answers to, buddy. I really like this shit. Can I upgrade? Mr. Ouch. Increases it. It looks like it shrinks it. Fuck it. I like mods. Does it look different? Yo, it does. The beam is concentrated now instead of sparkling. What? What? Oh my god, it's like a fucking, it's like Kylo Ren's lightsaber, kind of like how the beam like fizzles. That's dope. Oh, my armor. Oh yeah, I can break down a whole bunch of shit. Break it down, break it all down, break it all down, break it all down, break it all down, and break it all down. Oh, extra armor pieces. You know what I'm saying? I say break it all down, break it all down, break it all down, break it all down. All right. Come on, back up we go.
Here we go! That's smart! Everyone all right?
Blasted. Let's go. Damn, motherfucker lost his fucking his head.
Zipper for me.
Incoming!
Oh. Interesting. That's just dope. It's like Ninja Assassin, like. It's like my favorite thing right now. I didn't think I was gonna be a melee guy, and I ended up being more melee now than I ever was. Cause it's like space Skyrim. Skyrim space.
The last.
That's the last one.
I'm not sure what the bite is. All I know is the decision's final.
The power's been routed. We've unbarred this door. Come on. You should have known better, Pop Onion. Oh. What's that setting? Show player helmet. Unchecked. Chief's regular. I wonder if there's a, oh yeah, the companion helmets. There you go. I don't care about my helmet right now. But yeah, there you go, everybody. I can see your beautiful face again. Man, that makes me feel better. Come on, Parvati, let's blow this joint.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
I know.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
What am I hearing your opinion on it?
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me Edgewater's going to die without workers in their power. The deserters are a community. They can't just destroy what they built. I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
That's okay, buddy. Don't worry about it. I was barely listening. I'm glad you did, Friday. I like when you talk to me.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Redirect power. Where is this power going to? How do I know where is it going to exactly? I'm about to save it just in case I make the wrong choice. Current power is being currently distributed to Edgewater, Salton, So then if I don't go here, what's my alternate? Moral guidance, yeah, see, I did that already. Yeah, alright then. You delivered Ree's message, but she refused to return to Edgewater. Head to the plant and redirect the power. Dio proposed that you divert the power to the botanical lab, depriving Edgewater of power. The plant's master control terminal is reporting 3 switches that must be activated before you can redirect the power. You activated one of the switches needed to redirect the power. You activated a second switch in the geothermal plant. All 3 switches have been flipped. You should now be able to redirect the plant's power from the master control terminal. From the geothermal plant. Alright. Oh, this is the choice. Redirect power to Edgewater, to the botanical laboratory. Damn. If I send the power to the botanicals, she's gonna be like sad that I didn't listen to her. If I send it to Edgewater, This is on you, Pravati. Come on, now we gotta convince the deserters to come back. How do we, oh, you know what, we could just teleport out of here, can't we? I hope so. Fuck, we could have a flash. Alright, let's get out of here. You know the way out, everybody. I'm confused. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy. I got a whole bunch of money now. Spacer's joy. Silver token. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy. Spacer's joy.
Here they come!
Bunch of haters, bunch of haters. Watch out, everybody. Oh. I forgot about the companion perks. Yeah. Oh. Buddy, bullshit. Yeah. She's like, fuck him. Yeah, right. Combat dialogue waves. That's crazy. Cheating like that. Can't jump on it.
Eyes up!
Fuck this shit. Tired of this one. Spacer's Joe. I want a Spacer's Choice like t-shirt. Really cool. Come on, real quick, come on. This is what No Man's Sky should have been. Yeah, you're ready. Feels like an ambush. I should head down. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're gonna be really pissed off at me. Cause I just cut all the power to them. They're gonna hate me. Yep. Yeah, she's gonna hate me.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Said the body told me. This isn't personal. I need your power regulator. I don't owe you an explanation.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. You tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you. Yeah, word. That's awesome, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just bring them back to the city and kill Reed, and bam, everyone's happy. Well, let's happen to it. I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Enough time. I'm a murderer. Come on. The man must die. Thomas.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Well, you gotta come back to Edgewater, bro.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work. You wanted to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people. But it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Stay put. I'm gonna try to talk to Reed stepping down.
You know where to find me.
What about you?
Marauders can't see us in the dark. Wild canids, on the other hand.
Come on.
The matter's been weighing on me. I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
I got questions about Zoe.
I'll tell you what I can.
Any idea where she might be hiding?
Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already.
How well do you know?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
You seem so personal. Can't imagine how'd you get it on there.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
I say you talk to me.
I'm not in the lightest of humors right now.
I know. I'm trying to figure
The matter's been weighing on me.
Maybe I gotta say something.
I'm staying put until I know what's become of Zoe. Don't want that question haunting me all the way back to the cannery.
Or everybody else is just fucking over. Edgewater. Going to Edgewater. It's time to kill Mr. Reed. It says there's an enemy around here. Where would this enemy go? It's in the bar.
Let's end this quick.
Whoa, whoa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why? Why? Why are the residents after me? Whoa, whoa, what the hell did I do? Everybody wants me dead for some reason.
Calm down.
Everybody wants me dead. I don't know why. I thought I helped Yannick out. Maybe they know because somebody is a spy. Oh, what the fuck happened there? You ready to try it again, everybody?
I think you did the rightest thing you could, sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for, even if they didn't care much for me.
I'll talk later about it, everybody. Well, first we need to figure out where the Fuck, are they trying to shoot me? Nasty. Worst. Ah. Why? Why? I don't get why people try to shoot me. Somebody tell me why they want to kill me. Yeah, that's the one I want to go to. Looks like we're killing Reed. You son of a bitch! It's done. Does anybody still want a goddamn fight?
What? Something
Here they come!
Wow, 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 wow. Did I really forget the best?
Are you out of your mind? You just killed him.
What are you getting upset for? I just did you a favor.
A favor? You just made me an accomplice to murdering my boss. I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
No, Ronnie. Reed was treating you like garbage. I was trying to protect you.
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that? Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the veil unsupervised.
I'm sorry, everybody. I was just trying to do the right thing for Roddy. He was gonna ruin everyone's life. He had to die. He had to die, Roddy. You'll understand that one day. Whoa. Nighttime was nuts. Here's that behind you, boy. Oh. Skyrim jumping. Skyrim. Skyrim. Come on. Up. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Ah. That rock is fucking higher than perceived. Ah. Fuck. I'll just go my way. Curse you, rocks. You have foiled my plan. Of cutting across like it. Where are you, you old ass hag? It's fixed. And done. I killed him.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
He's dead. Come back to that road.
You have a peculiar comfort with violence. Killing off my garden, gunning down Reed Thompson. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
And those are the missions moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Never liked Reed much.
Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Come over here, boy.
That was a good thing you did, Captain. Helping to bring the deserters and Edgewater folks back together. I hope you rest well on that.
It was a hard decision. I know not everybody agrees with me killing Reed, but it was for the greater good. That's what I did. That's what I did. And regardless, this had to happen so I could get this power regulated. Man. Yeah. We're going back to the unreliable, Paparati.
Where are we headed?
You ain't worth listening to me. I just hope going back to the bathroom. Got that thing. Come on, Paparati. I knew shit. points worth. What do you think of this, providing?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand not wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Avadi, I was hoping you asked. I guess Reed won't mind. What would Reed do? No, I won't bring that up if she doesn't like that. It just meant me. I'm not interested, Pravati. You can fuck off, man. I'm gonna be glad to have you, Pravati.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
Yes, you can. Sick. Call me Captain. I'm the Captain Item Man. Reporting the duty. Captain Item Man, reporting the duty.
Where are we headed?
We'll talk in a second about it. I gotta run. Cause this shit is getting good. This shit is getting good. This shit is getting good. Too much. That might be too much. That might be too much. Might be too much. Might just be too much. That might be too much. Just might be too much. Might be too much. Just might be too much. Oh, that's why I never took. Now she's advanced for lights on. Thank you. To join cable, the filter in question. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. I'm just gonna spread that out. Yeah. Just a little bit. 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 Set that in. This end. Sweat. Bam. In the world, isn't it? These are your quarters now, buddy. Feel free to lose your goddamn mind.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Where? Come on, buddy. Alright. Looks like we got power. Okay. Oh, word. Oh, I'd love to play cards. They should have had like a mini card game that you could play. Ready to go.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed it.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Word. Let's go.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Oh, I've been waiting for him.
Aha, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I really like slowing down time and shit.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black modeling outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Hold on. You want me to get involved with the black market? Is that what you're telling me?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
Word. Alright.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use. What is it though first? Explain.
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
People actually fall for this shit.
The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act out. They won't focus on you.
Alright. I like it.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. I'm not ready to depart though. Good space. The Earth. Space. That's dope. Even more space. That shit's sick. Ooh, what is this? What's that retime? Obsidian skull. Right, forged under pressure. This decorative skull is carved from volcanic rock. Sometimes it's faced with a choice. The only proper response is to annihilate the people asking you to make it. Yes. Yes. I agree. Reads that. I get to wear it, and it's got the blood of when I worked him. That's crazy. Look at that. Captain
Make yourself
Dirty.
at home, Captain.
Acquire some polish. Oh, it's a den. Now I can store stuff. That's dope. Oh, wait, start it. Oh, back. Just loosen the load. Where's the body? I'm sure that I saw it. Where's she at? Oh, I know. There's somebody.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
It's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooped in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
That's the ship's computer. It's not intelligent, but it's a good intelligence. Apparently, Ada is the one that actually flies the ship. Ada, how about you not invite yourself into goddamn?
Your user preferences have been updated, Captain. In the event we are about to crash into an asteroid, I will remain silent.
Hello. I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
What do you think, Ricardo? Is it safe to fly? Now that we got the roadway?
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch. Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
Reed seemed to have it in for you.
I'm not exactly a model engineer. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you're actually good at this and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up, see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Break time's always bad. Back to school, you go straight back to like that.
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big old hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
Did you get much time in after you got back to school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Break time's over. Oh shit. See, this is live. Groundbreaker. Damn, there's a man places we can go. Sorry, this is fine. Yeah. What a groundbreaker. Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system's most special points of interest.
Station reached. The groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
I'm in the mood to eat this plate of food. And I'm in the mood for entertainment. You got any entertainment?
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Play my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
That's not my favorite song.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Let's try this again. There you go. Play my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
My pleasure, Captain.
Tell me a joke.
I used to hate math, but then I realized decimals have a point.
It's not bad.
As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders.
Now me at the top.
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Well, if you don't have a power switch.
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
Maybe.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what's that?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
What about your last guy? Did you miss him? Or were we the same person to you?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, though, right?
Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I have required you to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth.
That's sassy, man. You're a very strange computer, Ada, but I like you.
I am relieved to hear it, Captain.
Alright.
No, but I am programmed to put you at ease by saying so. How can I be of assistance?
Well,
See you soon, Captain.
Can we chat?
yeah.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson?
Yeah, what about it?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Yeah. No.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Oh, good for you, karate.
That's not the point. This hack was just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You shoot with me again, you little backbait brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. Need a drink.
Everybody's beefing.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in a little bit of an argument there.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
How'd you knock someone out with a toss-ball stick?
The guy insulted my Rizzo's Rangers, alright? You can't just insult my Rangers and expect to get away with it. So, of course, I decked him with a toss-ball stick. I mean, what am I? Some kind of fair-weather fan?
This is a bit of an overreaction.
You wouldn't be saying that if you'd been there. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
Oh, boy.
Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back-bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
You're just like you're not serving the sentence.
You know something? I am lucky. I ought to raise a glass of 0G to my fortune, if I had the bits. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Oh, that's me. Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, you in a hurry to get somewhere there, buddy? Nah, I never got your name. I'm KODA Gaffer.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Nice, I got a comment. Is this game good? Thinking of getting it because yeah, it's pretty good, yo. I enjoy it. If you like Fallout New Vegas, this is like Fallout New Vegas in space. It's pretty sick. I enjoy it. See you around there, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Okay, keep him quiet.
I don't think anybody saw me do it. Margaret.
Just arrived? Head over to customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Oh, alright.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
What up?
Identification, please.
My name's KODA Gaffer. It's my first time here. Present Hawthorne's ID. Well, we can lie about who I am here.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Well, let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and this isn't my ship. So, I'm fucking stuck here?
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
You fucking asshole. Any idea why?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, But what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat, a man named Udom Bedford.
I'm gonna wring this guy's neck.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Our shipment.
A handful of sand cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
I feel you. You got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
He's basically going to go, fucking no. Looking for someone named Gladys.
Defense. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Get my job around here as well?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it.
Happy to help. It's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
That's all he isn't.
All right. Be seeing you.
Come on, Roddy.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No, seriously. There was a lot of static at first, but then this...
Nice.
What? Said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Damn. I should have stole that shit on there, that's right.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Funny that she said that when someone else was talking about it.
Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hard-working citizens. You've been listening to Halcyon News, your mandated duty as a good citizen of Halcyon.
Deep mucus.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Oh, the space travel's making me nauseous.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
Moms had to go on break. Chief didn't have enough hands to coordinate docking. Something about the radiators being busted. I don't know. Not my problem, right?
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Remember Auntie Cleo? Because she remembers you. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry, who gave you a needle full of love? Auntie Cleo, that's who. Have you given your auntie a hug today? This is Halcyon News, reminding you that there's no I in news, no we in Halcyon, and no Mercury in Saltune.
There's your drink, ma'am. If you want anything else, just flag me down.
Just keep coming around. This seats my berth for the night. How's business around the station?
Same as everywhere, I guess. Mardette's been talking about rising crime rates, but I don't see it.
It's getting so an honest soul can't buy the Aether without getting a thruster shot up.
I have to see to the other tables. I'll stop by again later.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen around you, that's all.
I could tell her to go back to the ship. No, it's okay, bro. We'll be alright. Dang.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing.
What do you got for sale?
Nothing you need and everything you want.
I got shit you need. Whatever this shit is.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
What's this issue I hear all these people complaining about?
The radiators. They're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal patrol system.
Couldn't say. And I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Jun Lei in engineering.
This is where the magic acts.
It only gets ugly around here when the corporates stir up trouble. Need directions? Try an engineer. Groundbreaker is a bit of a move.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Oh. Yo, okay there, buddy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and the unemployed? Talk to your local manager about applying for military training and lend your life to protecting our wonderful brands and products. Military service does not guarantee full employment.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
Oh, you're trying to rent a room for body?
How do you do? Welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Damn, you look worn out, bro. Do you do business with the promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
How's life on the ground, man?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
I'm looking for somebody in glass.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Thank you. So number 2.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following store.
Security made. Officer Spine. That's fucking cool. Hold up, give me a second. I forgot. I forgot. She said she had to do a couple things, but I forgot what she told me. Lifting all that shit, my muscles are like.
They pain relief for muscles pain.
No, but it's not like that. Like I stretch and I feel like I think I'm like tore muscle doing this shit. It hurts. Like I went to breathe and I got a really sharp pain like right here. You know. No, there's nothing to say. I just gotta be careful. Okay, I'm back.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking at the poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store-bought.
He needs to send me. He said you could sell me end of the year. So.
Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key, and they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bids, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Sheesh, 10,000. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me? No one's ever found my bits like it.
You've certainly been blessed with an abundance of sass, haven't you? But it's your interstellar currency I'm interested in, not your nethers.
Any chance of a discount?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker. as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Qualms? I don't even know what the fuck that shit is, babe. Talk to me about this.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Say no more. I'm in.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
Word.
Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
What have you got for sale, by the way?
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Oh, that shit's alive. Nope. Let's go. We're supposed to go over there, but I'm going. No. It's the bathroom. Oh, it's this. That's why. Mine too.
This is Halcyon News. You have a regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Concerned citizens.
Oh, what? The Rest and Go key card that I stole. Word. Yo, Pavati, you remember that card I stole? Come inside. Nice, we have like our own little fucking room basically. And you wanted a second floor room, Pavati. That's dope. Sleep for like... Yeah, fuck it, we haven't had any sleep. Get some sleep, buddy. Nice and rested there. How you feeling?
Something you need?
Just one minute, here we go. What she wanted me? Oh yeah, I gotta go over here. That's interesting. Bells, shells? What's that? I want to see the shells on all of the valves.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see. Different modded rifles. I need a bench now. I can imagine she's got probably mad stuff in there. The run down area. I can pick this up. Abandoned area. Beyond guard provided. Oh shit. Oh fuck, buddy.
You can hear me, please hurry. The toilet's overflowed on me.
We're gonna get you out. What the fuck is that?
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Way to go, Cap! Good one. Don't mess with this.
Oh, I got another one of those lock things I needed. Whoa.
Is anyone there? I can hear footsteps. Don't just leave me here. Thank
I got
you,
you,
stranger.
buddy.
Shit, ain't that a relief? Thanks again, friend.
Luckily I had the shit you needed. What happened? How'd you get in there?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
Oh, long ago.
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Dude, you a favor, buddy. What are you gonna do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
I could always lock the door.
Hey, let's not be hasty. Here, I've got a few bits on me. Take it. Just take it, and we'll forget this ever happened, yeah?
Oh, and then you're gonna Michael Jackson twist and fuck off, are you? No doubt. He's like, bug it up. He just bug it up. Oh, ew. What the fuck? What the fuck? That's some khaki. That's some khaki. Ew. 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 Some khaki. Damn, imagine you get locked in here for closing the door. Yeah, I'm gonna send that to Kevin, man. Let Kevin khaki for you. Some Outer Worlds khaki. Oh, what? You get a view from the bar here. That's good to know. That's why I marked everything. Hold the phone, but open this place. Yeah, let's keep going. See what else we can find. Oh no, yeah, it's this way. This way. Because the lock was back here. So I would be going the right way going this way, I think. Right? Oh. Whole stash of stuff. Oh, key card to the last whole bar. Word.
Where are we headed?
We're headed the fuck out of here, bro, Roddy. Come on.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt
When might we expect you out here again? Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Disperse now, or I'll detain you for trespassing.
Oh, real scary. You're really gonna arrest us on our station?
Yeah, this is Chief Junling's ship. You don't own shit here.
Step back. I'm required by board bylaws to use excessive force.
The Mardettes would space you for trying, you waste of O2 scrubbers.
Yeah, O2 scrubbers.
Look, just get out of here before I tell your captain what you've been getting up to on the clock.
Ah, whatever. We got a date at the Lost Hope anyway.
Is this really what you want to be doing with your life, Marcy? Guarding stairs with that walking mustache dude on fucking Bedford? I gotta get off this detail. Huh?
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Where am I? What up, mustache?
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Sprat. Fuck. I'm gonna wring your neck, you scrawny fucking fuck. Give me my fucking ship.
There's no need for hysterics. This is all a hilarious misunderstanding.
Explain.
I impounded Alex's ship, not yours. Well, I guess it's yours now if you're captaining it. It's a game we play, he and I. I ask him to turn in Phineas Wells. He tells me he will soon. I impound his ship. He explains why he can't give me the info right now. I ask him to turn in Wells. Around and around we go.
Alex is in the park. I'm here to turn in Phineas Wells. Alex is dead. Thrilling. Anyway, not my ship.
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Never mentioned it.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Oh, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Captain Mustache? Wow. Give me my goddamn ship.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't get me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
You are making a scene.
What seems to be the problem?
Got supplies?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here.
How do you mean?
We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable. Take care.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
So you don't like her? But you try and check it out?
You say that like it's weird.
I'm just... with mother.
I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
I can check her out.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Something I can help you with?
Let me see Jesse now.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after him. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
The record says that you actually spoken to her yourself.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Kind of.
Take care.
I'm gonna go find out. Where is she? I don't know if that's gonna work, so. Just in case. Nice. have no idea.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason? Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the fucking door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I'm planning on doing. I could lie and be like, actually I do work for the board, and you're fucked.
Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll fucking help you out.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
This guy's... Another cool song. Lang, 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 lang. Power tax, motherfucker. Power tax, motherfucker. To eat. Oh yeah. Dave. The rules has been broken. I don't know. And we're gonna be fucked.
Sure thing.
Get that bitch.
You got it, Captain! Armor's too strong! Hit him with... Don't mess with this.
Good, nobody knows what it is.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter, Captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment. Wheeler says the shipment won't be coming in soon. What's going on? Better myself. This the medical base. I'll be on my way.
Did he now? Mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I can try to find it.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Maybe. It might be. Yeah, she's taking a big drag. What about that? So, hold up, this way, smoking. Yeah, we gotta smoke again. You don't know. She doesn't know how to hold the cigarette. She wants to make a nub. I think the other girl was holding it, but I don't know. She's holding it like a nub too. Nub cigarette smokers.
Still betting on the tossball series? I know you were trying to stop.
I put a couple of bits in Vera's pool. 1,000 says Rizzo's Rangers make it to the demi-finals this year.
I hate to say it, but the Serpentine Clowns look good this year.
Oh, neat. They got stuff in here I ain't seen in ages.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, let's not get lost in here, everybody. Bratwurst.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of Spratwurst cooking. They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
What have you got? What was that?
Fresh from the grinder, any hour.
Ah, Spratwurst. Ike's Armory. Oh. Hello. Can I, thank you.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons, for those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull.
Let's see what you got. All the shit that I already got. I like this green outfit. I'm just walking around right now, so I don't really need that fucking. I can be chilling like that. Yeah, that's sick. My hair tied up. Gives me dialogue. Oh, are they fucking sick? I wish there was like a photo mode. There's not a photo mode, right? Oh, that's sick.
Wish we had bigger weapons, but no. Be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
This is Halcyon News.
Those XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Go. Awesome.
Sources credit an increase in swell tuna production for this quarter's earning projections. Great job, as always, to our hard-working cannery technicians. This story brought to you by Halcyon News. All the news that's fit to broadcast.
Oh, it changes the grid. Then it even gives it a different grid, so. It's like my double lightsaber right now. Missed the power. That would just turn it back to what I had before. Oh, damn, for the blade, that looks cracked. Yeah, I want to put both mods on this one. It's pretty good. Funky rifle mods. Fun size armor.
Junlei Tennyson.
I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Pretty good. Nice place to go here, Chief.
No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
Everything A-okay. I'll do whatever I can now. Keep the peace. See? Got that, Chief.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer is just passing through.
When my ship's out of runtime, I can see if we head from on. Just passing through.
Statistics don't lie. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Oh yeah, Parvati, you wanted to talk to Major Janet.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Probably I'm shy about taking time off. Be very much in person.
Right. In person. Sure thing, Captain. Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry.
Nice job, Parvati.
Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Seems kind of hot in here.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship.
I'm sure your cable staff can stay ahead of that problem.
My engineers have managed to keep the heat to livable levels, but all the fixes are temporary. This wound is bound to fester. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Is there no room for compromise? Surely the board doesn't want Groundbreaker roast.
They want us to sweat, thinking that'll soften me up for a bad faith deal. If you'll excuse me, they can go fuck themselves. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive.
You need a contractor. I'm available for a reasonable rate.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays.
Got it. I'll take care of that right now.
Hold on. There's something you should know before you go charging off.
What?
The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now.
I'll get you those parts.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
No doubt, gentlemen. Halcyon news. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna save up a little bit of Halcyon news right now. Take a break. You already know. Go to TV.